Alright y'all, so I am back finally to answer your weight loss questions that you guys submitted to me on Instagram. And I know what you're thinking, it's been a long time, where the hell have I been? I said I was going to do this like a long time ago. I know, but I'm finally back and I'm finally going to answer your questions. So let's go ahead and get started. I was going to be all fancy and have like my tablet here and scroll through the questions, but my tablet decided not to charge all day, so I wrote my questions down on my handy dandy note card and I'm going to be answering them from there. So yeah, here we go. So as a substitution for like sweet cravings and chocolate and things like that, what I'll do is actually get the low fat vanilla wafers or reduced fat or whatever they are, and I'll get those, slice up some bananas, get some plain Greek yogurt, and then I'll mix that with maybe like some strawberries or something and just kind of make myself like a little yogurt parfait. And if I'm being lazy, I'll just get the vanilla wafers and I'll just take those and just dip them right into my yogurt. I don't really have a daily exercise routine. Every single day I pretty much do something different unless I'm training for a race. If I'm training for a race, then of course I'm running a lot more often, and that can consist of a lot of things. Sometimes it's a long run, sometimes it's sprints. I train for races in different ways, and since I do Spartan race and things like that, those types of races have obstacles. And so it's more than just running, like when I initially started with the 5Ks and all of that. Days out of the week, I do back-to-back classes, and those classes are body pump and body combat. Body pump is like a weight training, a full body workout. You do squats, you do bicep curls, you do back, chest, you work everything. And so that class is an hour long, so I'll do that class. Immediately following that class, I'll take body combat. And body combat is like choreographed mixed martial arts. And you can look all that stuff up, and you can go here on YouTube and look up like body combat or look up body pump, and you'll see what the class is like. The days that I don't do that combination, I kind of just do my own thing. Usually a lot of cardio, like running or getting on the elliptical for like an hour. Only really weight train and body pump, and so a lot of people ask me, what are you doing for your quads and blah blah blah. Body pump, that's all I do. And I'm a runner. And so my legs really got toned from running. The other thing is, when I do body pump, when I'm doing squats, when I'm doing lunges, I do it full out. A lot of people just kind of like half squat. You have to, ask the grass, man. Well guys, as a trainer, I can tell you that just depends on what your goals are. If your goal is to lose weight, I would just up the cardio. If your goal is to maintain and build muscle and tone, then you up your weight training. That's pretty much it. But a good balance, I would say, for somebody starting out and wanting to, I'm assuming that this person would have a goal to lose weight, I would definitely do more cardio. Weight training does help you to burn fat and everything like that. But the thing about weight training and people who are just starting out is that you will build muscle. And that muscle weighs something. It's not weightless. And sometimes for people who are just starting out, to see the scale kind of staying at the same exact thing and not, seeing that number move can be discouraging. So I would encourage anyone who's just starting out to do more cardio than weight training. And then as you get along in your journey and you start realizing that, hey, I'm building muscle, I'm still losing fat, even though the scale says the same thing. Once you get comfortable with that, then I would say go ahead and start incorporating the, more weight training. But I think you should always do weight training throughout your entire journey, because it does help you to tone and have less loose skin and things like that. And so weight training is going to be good overall. So a good balance is to do, more cardio than weight training in the beginning, and then kind of incorporate more weight training as you go. Do you guys pay attention on Instagram? Of course! I have cheat meals and cheat days, and I tell you guys this all the time. Okay, let me explain. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go and watch it. I have another Q&A, and in that Q&A I also kind of touch on this question a little bit. And so the answer is yes, I do have cheat meals and cheat days, and it depends. The way that I decide is on Friday, I usually decide, okay, am I gonna have one cheat day this weekend, meaning like all day Saturday or all day Sunday, or am I gonna have one cheat meal per day? So lunch on Saturday and breakfast on Sunday will be a cheat, and that's just how I decide. Some weekends I don't cheat, most weekends I cheat. I'm not even gonna lie. Most weekends I cheat, man. I need my cheat meal. I crave it, I think about it, and I work so hard all week that I cheat. But I will say this, having a cheat meal does not mean like completely just throwing off everything that you've done. I still work out on the weekends, so it kind of balances. I really don't gain much weight over the weekend. I may gain like 1 or 2 pounds, and by Monday when I'm back to my regular routine, I lose it. And so I would just say, if you're gonna have a cheat meal, you know, just make sure that you're careful with it, that you don't overdo it, and that you're still being active, because cheating like that and like kind of switching up on your body like that can cause like some major water retention and weight gain and things that we just don't want. So make sure you're sweating that out and doing something else if you're gonna cheat. But cheat meals are so good. Like, do I cheat? Oh, it depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. But usually my workout sessions are like an hour and a half, I would say at least. Like I said before, when I do body pump, body combat combination, that's 2-hour workout. I really don't think I've ever like exceeded that. I mean, I have, but it's very rare that I exceed 2 hours. The follow-up question to that question was, what do I recommend as a workout session length? I would say at least an hour. I mean, if you're gonna take the time to go to the gym, go to the park, you know, wherever you're going to do your workout at home, if you're gonna take the time to put on workout clothes, why only do it for a few minutes? You might as well just go for an hour, you know? So my advice would be for your session to be about an hour. Okay, so you've hit a plateau with your weight loss. What do you do? From my experience, the best thing to do is something completely and totally drastic several times. Like, I still hit plateaus now. It's just inevitable. Your body gets used to things. You have to shake it up. You have to do something different. Let's say I've been meal prepping and I've been having like baked chicken and rice and, you know, something like that. I'll change that up. Like, I'll substitute out one of my meals for like, you know, a meal replacement shake, or even like juicing or something like that. Something completely and totally drastic. You guys see on Instagram whenever I do like juice for 5. That's something drastic. It'll shake up a plateau. If you are gonna do a juice, then of course I recommend that you go on Instagram and look at the juice for 5 hashtag. It's juice spelled out J-U-I-C-E, the number 4, 5, F-I-V-E. If you look that up, you can see like kind of all the tips and tricks that I put in there for juicing. But basically, if you're going to do a juice fast, then I would recommend, once you get off, the key to it is to come off slowly. And, you know, usually I do that by doing, my first day back to eating, I'll do 2 juices, 1 meal. And then the second day, 1 juice, 2 meals. And then the third day, all meals. And then like for the workouts, if you've just been running and running and running, then you need to incorporate some weight training so you can burn some fat. Weight training is good for burning fat, like I said earlier. And so that's what I would do. I would just completely switch it up. That's what I do now. You have to change it. If you're doing something over and over and over and it's working for you, that's great. But if you're not changing it to challenge yourself, first of all, if it's workouts, you're not getting stronger if you just keep doing the same thing over and over. If you're taking a class, for example, like body pump, if you're not increasing your weight, then you're not, you know, you're not making progress. If you're not doing your repetitions full out, you're not making progress. And so I would just say, for your workouts, you want to go harder, you want to change something about it. If you're only running, then start doing something else, incorporate a new class, do some other type of cardio, do high intensity interval training or HIIT. That is really good way to burn fat and burn calories, and so I would suggest that. Hitting plateaus, I know it sucks. It feels like, you know, you're not doing anything right. And it's not necessarily that you're doing something wrong. It's just that your body may be used to it and it's time to switch it on up. When I hear that, the first thing I think is, are you doing your squats right? Because usually, you know, if you're squatting incorrectly over and over again, then you're going to cause a knee injury. So did you cause your knee injury by doing squats incorrectly? I don't know. Just, you know, for a rule of thumb, when you do your squats, you want to have your knees behind your toes and, you know, your ankles in alignment with your knees, and everything's aligned, and you push your butt back. You know, people don't push their butt back. If you're kneeling down and your toes or your knees are in front of your toes, you're doing it wrong, and you're definitely going to injure your knees like that because you're putting way too much pressure. You're just leaning forward into your knees, and so that's going to cause a lot of pain and discomfort. So I do actually have a video on my Instagram of me doing squats. It's like a while back, so you really gotta like scroll and you can see the proper way to squat. Alternative exercises, I would say if you've injured yourself, like when I injured my knee early last year, what I did was swimming. I decided that, okay, I need to, you know, get these muscles around my knee strong so that my knee injury can get better and I can get back to running, which was what I wanted to do. And so I swam for about 2 months as my cardio. I did not run at all. I didn't put any pressure on my knee, and it was the best thing that I ever did, because had I just continued to run on that knee, it would have made it a lot worse. And so anyways, an alternative when you have a knee injury for squats and even running or doing anything that puts pressure on your knee would definitely be swimming. It strengthens all of the muscles in your legs, the full body workout. It's great for cardio. I just went swimming yesterday, if you can't tell from my lovely tan that I have here. And so yeah, I still use it as an alternative here and there. So another exercise would definitely be leg extensions, and you can find, you know, that machine at the gym to do the leg extensions. It takes the pressure, a little bit of the pressure off your knees. It just depends on how bad your injury is, and if you don't know what a leg extension is, please Google it. Seriously, we need a drum roll for this question. I'm serious, man. Okay, a lot of people, seriously, you guys, everyone, ever since I posted my bikini picture, everyone is asking me, Cookie, how do you lose belly fat? How did you lose your belly? Number one, I still need to lose my belly. I still have a belly. But I get what you guys are saying. You know, my stomach has flattened quite a bit. And the truth is, there is no way. Look, I'm so sorry to tell you guys, but there's like no way to just lose the belly fat. There's none. All you can do, like, you can do targeted exercises, abs and core and, you know, planks and things like that. But the point is, you have to lose the fat that's on top of your ab muscles and all of that. And so the only way that you're going to lose that fat is to burn calories and to do cardio and to, you know, incorporate some weight training and things like that. All you can do is just lose the weight. You got to get the weight off first. You got to get the weight off your belly. And there's no way to target it anywhere. If you just want to lose fat in your butt, who would want to do that? But, you know, there's no way, period. You cannot target, you cannot spot lose. You can't. You have to lose the fat overall. The belly, I would just say overall you should be doing core work anyway, because you want your core to be nice and strong and tight, and having a strong core is important for your posture and just for everything. And so I would just say do your cardio, lose the fat, and the abs and all of that stuff and the flattening of the stomach will come. Anyway, I think that sums up my little card here. If you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask them below on Instagram, on Twitter. All of my links are in the description. Y'all like my shirt? Run. Thanks so much for watching the video. Please thumbs up if you got some good information, if you feel like you can use this and go out and get your weight loss on.